Berliners, credulous and with familiar obedience, turn out at this umpteenth rally for the big man from the Kremlin. They hear the made-in-Russia formula for the Berlin crisis, in which Nikita Khrushchev shows himself still determined to wrest a free, democratic West Berlin from the Western Allies. He'd like it to become what he calls a demilitarized free city. This might be amusing, were it not for the brandishing of weapons other than words to reinforce political offensives. Meanwhile, in Washington, President Eisenhower, confronted by pressures domestic and foreign, speaks out, not retreating before the Soviet threat, but at the same time standing firm against critics of his defense plans. He rules out ground warfare in Europe, calls nuclear warfare not a complete impossibility. He's sure Americans are soberly aware of the Berlin crisis.
This country knows this is a serious situation. They wouldn't be voting this kind of money for defense forces and for mutual security, which, to my mind, is the most vital part of our whole defense forces. They wouldn't be voting this kind of money unless they knew it was serious. And certainly, I think there's been enough in the papers, enough in public statements for the whole free world, to say nothing just of the American population, to know that it is serious. But what I decry is, let's not make everything such an hysterical sort of a proposition that we go a little bit off half-cocked. We ought to keep our steadiness is what I plead for. Steadiness in meeting this whole business, whether it be in Quemoy or Berlin or anywhere else.